What's it like being outdoors day one?
It's good. Obviously, anytime you can get out in January, it's a plus. It's a little chilly, but nothing too bad once you're running around.
How's it been just kind of getting ready to kick off the season here, and now you finally started day one? What's the anticipation been like for you?
It's exciting. It's a little bit different this year with the new conference, some new expectations. So everyone's looking forward to it, especially now that we're outside and everything's kind of starting to kick off.
Does that add to it a little bit for you? Because you've been around the block in the Valley, you kind of know those teams, maybe get sick of some of them. Now you got some new guys coming in. You feel a little bit like a freshman, I guess.
It's cool. I was talking with Brad McEwen about it. It's some new competition, some new faces, some new places we'll be able to play. So it'll be cool. It's something a little bit different from my last year, but we're looking forward to it.
You ever remember being outside on day one and all your years here?
Actually, I think we have for a couple. But I remember last year, we're shoveling snow for spring break. So hopefully it warms up a little bit more.
End of last season wasn't great for you guys. You went to a barbecue at that tournament.
Yeah.
How'd that fuel you guys?
Yeah, that's obviously not what we were trying to do. It was kind of a bad taste in our mouth on a bus ride back. And so, we've talked about that this fall, about, how we felt after that game and how we don't want to feel like that coming into this year. So we've prepared a little bit differently in the fall and excited to get after it.
You see Glenn over here, feeding me information because that's what he does. Preseason player of the year for you, what's it mean to have an honor like that going in and then have to live up to those expectations?
That's cool. It's definitely an honor. But no one's played yet. So obviously, I'll just going to do the same thing that I would have done, nothing different. Prepare the same way, but it is a cool honor to have.
You see your own career, defensively, you've always been a guy that has shown through, as a next level guy. Do you feel like that's you feel comfortable with that, or what are the things that you maybe need to improve on to get to where you want to be?
This summer, the one thing that I try to work on was be more consistent at the plate. If you have a good day, then try to back it up the next day, because baseball is a very humbling sport. You can have a great day and then go, 0 for nothing the next day. But that's kind of basically what my mindset was. My approach would just be more consistent.
What's it like now? It's rock and roll.
All right. How's it feel to be back outside, start spring practice?
Yeah, it feels good, get it going again. And luckily we're having a nice day to get outside, and that doesn't always happen here in January here in Omaha. But yeah, it's good. Got the whole team here and working hard to start it out. So yeah, it's a good day.
You look at this team coming back from last year. Obviously, you got a new conference, but you got a lot of important pieces back. What are the expectations for you guys now going in?
Oh, they're high. We're always going to have high expectations for ourselves. Coaches hold us to high standards, and we hold ourselves to high standards. And it's going to be a tough conference for us. We don't really know much about the teams that we're playing because we haven't played them in the past. But I know that the coaches are going to have us prepared, and hopefully it's going to be a good year.
Kind of a unique situation for you guys to be out here day one outside in practice. How crazy is this?
Yeah, normally we have snow here in Omaha. I think last year during spring break we were shoveling off 3 feet of snow on this field just to get the game in. So, we're definitely fortunate to be out here, and we're just going to take advantage of it.
For you personally, what has been this past year, the experiences you've had with USA Baseball and all of that, what's that been like? How has that added to you, and what have you learned from that as a player?
Yeah, that was a great experience. Playing with guys like that, future major leaguers, definitely showed me where I need to get to, get to the next level, and that was definitely a really big learning experience. I've just tried to incorporate that into my game here in the fall, and hopefully I can carry it over into the spring too.
What are some things that you want to work on that you feel like maybe you need to improve on to get to the next level?
What I noticed with a lot of those guys there is just how they carried themselves. Guys like Alex Bregman from LSU and Trey Turner from NC State were guys that I really watched really closely, and guys that have had a lot of success in college baseball and have success leading their team and taking them to Omaha and playing the College World Series, and just watching how they handle themselves was a really big learning experience for me.
How did that 2 and barbecue at the NBC tournament, how'd that fuel you guys in the offseason?
We haven't stopped talking about it. That's definitely something that's in the back of our mind, and we don't want to have that feeling again. So every day, we use that in our workouts, and just use that to kind of motivate us to work even harder.